Supreme offers bonus points and prize money at 75 men's tournaments around the world, including this one, the U.S. Open. The example of John McEnroe should win this match, should win here. The 700 points that go with it would improve his chances to win the year-end first place prize of $800,000. The top 8 players also qualify for the Nabisco Masters in December.
See, McEnroe's number 11 right there, so that would move him up quite a bit. He could win this. Good shot.
13 long.
John was playing on the inside the baseline, and he'd make the half volley. Richard Ings, an Aussie, is the umpire. A mistake that Bobo makes is when you're that big, you don't get into touch situations with a guy as quick as McEnroe. You've got to overpower him and use your power and forget all that touch stuff. That would have come back at all. He was not ready.
Not that hard, that's for sure. Some of those first serves are still rising when they hit the backstop.
Yep.
Deuce.
Of his 2 ground shots, Tony, Zivojinovic's backhand is better produced than his forehand. He has good shoulder turn, gets his side around to the net.
It's a safer shot, yeah. Forehand, I was saying earlier, he opens up on it very quickly sometimes, ends up facing the net when he's hitting the ground stroke, and as strong as he is, he makes some good shots, but he makes more unforced errors off the forehand side.
Advantage of Zivojinovic.
Which side of McEnroe's do you prefer?
I think John's backhand, because he can do more things with it. He can go under it, he can go over it.
Game Zivojinovic.
If you were playing McEnroe, which side would you play on?
McEnroe leads 5 games to 3.
It would depend. If he's confident, his backhand is definitely better.
Don't hedge on me now.
if he's not that confident, I think his backhand can be a bit suspect. But when he's playing his best, his backhand is much more consistent.
McEnroe serving for the second set.
That's a better punch volley.
The ball's sitting up for him.
15 low.
Zivo going underneath the ball on that backhand, slicing it, stayed up high. But again, John's starting to gain some confidence.
All.
That was the 5th ace by McEnroe. McEnroe having good success when he goes to the net. He's won 21 out of 26 points when he's gone in.
See,
when a guy can return a serve like that, going through the ball and slightly over it, I don't understand why they want to chip the ball. That gets there quicker. If you get it down right, it's just, you know, it's a tough shot to handle. And I would say to Zivojinovic, you've got to try that. Keep going after it. You don't need 7 service breaks in one set. Let's try to get one by putting a string of good returns together.
First service.
If McEnroe does go to the backhand, it'll be fun to see what Zivo tries to do with it. Shot. Ace number 6. And it's set point for the 8th-seeded John McEnroe. I think one of the keys for McEnroe's chances in this tournament is that he can win these early rounds without too much effort physically, so he doesn't get tired.
Deuce.
Bit of a swing on that forehand volley. Cost him a set point.
Pretty important game here for Bobo right now.
That shot right there could end up being very expensive. Time will tell.
Could that one be very expensive?
Well, that was a good shot from McEnroe there, because he wasn't really in a position to play a passing shot, a clean passing shot, so he just got the ball down low without a lot of pace on it and forced his opponent to play some sort of shot, which he didn't really have much option, did he?
Another good message for youngsters out there. Guy comes in net, you don't necessarily have to try to make an outright passing shot right away if you're not in a position to do it. Try to get the ball low and stay in the point. McEnroe did it perfectly. McEnroe at one stage, I mentioned, was 21 out of 26 in the net. Zivojinovic is 13 of 28, not even 50%.
He does go through a lot of calisthenics.
Yeah, a lot of wasted energy.
You got to put the clock on, start that 30-second clock.
I think there were 2 balls during that point that he thought were out. He played them both.
We're a long way away, but they looked into me. I can tell you the umpire, Richard Ings, has got the clock on him. He's got to be winding down pretty fast now.
Opportunity now for Zivojinovic to swing at McEnroe's second serve. See if he'll go after it or just chip it. Big shot and break point. what people get so tired of. As I travel around the country, I hear more about this kind of thing than anything. Tennis fans and sports fans just get sick of that kind of behavior all the time. It just gets so old. Now you got a pretty tough second serve coming up here at break point. Sensational cover. What a great cover by McEnroe on that forehand down the line. This is sensational here, not this one, right here. John stayed home. He didn't worry about any cross court. And Zivojinovic really had some pace on that forehand pass.
Just see the intensity there. He started yelling at Zivojinovic after he hit the winner. Like,
that's intensity?
Yeah, there's a little bit of intensity, I think. I think both players have done more screaming than during this game than the whole match.
Number 5.
Advantage Zivojinovic.
And the double fault department. Again, a break point for Zivojinovic would get him back on serve in this second set at 4-5 if he can get this point. McEnroe's won the first set 6-4, so very crucial here.
Stop that, said to the photographers. I don't know. To the 35 photographers there.
McEnroe leads 5-4 in the second set. He won the first one 6-4.